Hey you, today we're going to be talking about, is Etsy worth it? I'm going to go over the pros and cons of selling on Etsy. If you have a handmade item that you want to sell or a digital item that you want to sell, chances are you've been toying with the idea of whether it's worth it to sell on Etsy. If that is you, you are in the right place and you want to stay tuned. Welcome to Healthy, Wealthy, Skinny, where we focus on the steps to help you live a healthy, wealthy, and skinny life. I'm Sean, and if you are ready to start thriving and not just surviving, go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so you get a notification every week when I drop a new video. And be sure to stay until the very end because, as always, I've got something special for you. Let's jump right into our topic. I'm sure you've heard some of the good, the bad, and the ugly about selling on Etsy. Well, I'm here to put your mind at ease. I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons of selling on Etsy so you can make a decision on whether selling on Etsy is going to be right for you. Let's start with the pros. One of the main pros to selling on Etsy is that it is super easy to get started. You can sign up with Etsy and have your shop up and running in less than an hour. Now, it will take you a little longer to get all of your products listed and get your listings optimized, but in essence, you can get started on Etsy really quick and really easy. Etsy has a really user-friendly interface, and you don't need any type of technical skills to get your shop up and running. You just answer a few questions about your product, add your listing photos, hit publish, and you're ready to go. If you need help setting up your Etsy shop, I have a step-by-step tutorial video that will walk you through the entire process. I'll leave that video linked above me in the cards. Another pro to selling on Etsy is that you will have a very low startup cost. Etsy does not charge a monthly fee to be a part of their marketplace. They only charge you a listing fee per product that you add. The listing fee on Etsy is 20 cents. So you will pay 20 cents for each item that you want to list on Etsy when you get started. Another cool thing is Etsy gives its sellers referral links. If you use my referral link, you can get 40 free listings and Etsy will give me 40 free listings. So this means if you use my referral link, which I've left down in the description, you can get started on Etsy absolutely free. And you can list up to 40 products to sell without having to worry about paying any listing fees. I should also mention that listings last on Etsy for 4 months before you have to renew and pay an additional 20 cents fee. Another pro to selling on Etsy is that you will have an instant customer base. In 2020, 81.9 million people purchased from Etsy. This means that you have an instant audience that is ready to purchase from your shop. All you have to do is make sure your listings are optimized so when a person goes in and searches for an item that you sell, your shop pops up and that person can buy from you. Another pro to selling on Etsy is Etsy gives you affordable marketing options. You don't have to worry about things like Facebook ads or Google ads because Etsy is going to do a lot of that type of marketing for you. They also give you their Etsy ads feature. And this is where you can run ads on the Etsy marketplace platform. This is a way to bring your listings to the forefront of the marketplace and get you more sales. The cool thing about Etsy ads is that you set your daily budget. If you want to spend $5 a day, you set your budget to $5 and you spend no more than that amount on ads for that day. This gives you full control over your ad spend. Etsy also gives you the option to opt in or out of their off-site ads. And if you opt in, then your products may show up on sites like Google, which again gives you more visibility and will bring in more sales. And my final pro for selling on Etsy is their helpful analytics. Etsy will give you information about how your shop is doing. They will tell you how many people are visiting your shop, where those people are finding you, and your conversion rate, meaning of the people that are coming into your shop, how many of those people are actually buying your products. Analytics like these will help you know how your business is doing. You'll know whether your business is growing or if you need to make some changes to bring in more traffic or make more conversions. Now that we've gone over some of the pros, let's jump into some of the cons of selling on Etsy. The first con on my list is that you have a lack of branding. 9 times out of 10, when a person buys something from Etsy and someone asks them, hey, where'd you get that from? They're going to say, I bought it from Etsy. They're not going to say, I bought it from Healthy, Wealthy, Skinny. This means when selling on Etsy, I lose a lot when it comes to my branding. You'll also notice that on your Etsy listings, towards the bottom, Etsy will list other products that are similar to yours. This means that right on the same page where you are trying to sell, let's say I'm selling this Hamilton hoodie, if you look at the bottom of my listing, there are going to be other Hamilton hoodies that are my competitors. This is because Etsy's goal is to give their customer the best experience and the widest range of products so they can choose what they need. They aren't particularly worried about selling my hoodies. They want to sell the best hoodies and give their customers a choice. So this takes away branding from my shop and puts me in direct competition with my competitors on my same listing. The next con to selling on Etsy is Etsy doesn't give you a way to set up an email list. Well, you might be thinking, why is having an email list important? Well, an email list gives you a customer base that you can market to for repeat sales. And repeat sales is very important in the e-commerce business space. You don't want to sell to a person one time. You want that customer to come back and buy more and more items from you. And without an email list, Etsy takes away that repeat customer marketing from you. Now, Etsy does have things where they will send out a thank you email after a person buys for them, or abandoned cart emails. And that's just a part of the Etsy platform. And that's great. But after that, you have no way to reach out to your customers on a marketing basis. And if you happen to leave Etsy, you leave all of your previous customers behind. You have no way to take them with you and market to them on your business that you might host on another platform. You potentially lost all of your previous customers. The next con on my list are the Etsy fees. Now, you're going to say, Sean, hey, you just told me that Etsy was really cheap and easy to get started on. And yes, to get started and paying your listing fees is a very low cost to entry to start an e-commerce site. But Etsy fees can start to add up as your sales grow. So starting out, Etsy is really good, but as your business grows, the fees can kind of add up. Etsy has their listing fee, their processing fee, and their transaction fee. And they also have some optional fees that you can incur. If you want a detailed look into Etsy fees, I did an entire video on it, and I will leave it linked above me in the cards. When it comes to Etsy fees, when you're just starting out, they're going to be okay. But as your business grows and you start making more and more money, those Etsy fees can really cut into your profits. And the final con to selling on Etsy, and for me, this is the biggest con, is that Etsy controls your business. When you sell on Etsy, you have to follow Etsy's rules, which are not that bad, but you do have to follow their rules. And Etsy can shut you down at the blink of an eye. I've heard lots of stories where Etsy shops have been closed and the shop owners don't know why they were closed. Etsy doesn't have to tell you why. They are supposed to send you an email. That email can come sooner or later. You won't know. But your entire business can be shut down without you knowing why and without you having any recourse to getting it back. Now let's stop and think about that for a minute. You could be selling on Etsy for 5 years, making $10,000 a month selling on Etsy, and all of a sudden, all of that is gone. You have no email list, no way to get in touch with your customers, no platform to sell on, and no way to get that business back. All of that time and effort that you put into setting up your shop and building up your listings and getting that customer base is gone like that. So that is something you really need to think about. Is that a deal breaker? For me, no, it's not. What I always recommend to people and what I do myself is that I sell on Etsy and I also sell on my own website. I also try to make sure I get my Etsy customers on my email list so I always have access to them. It doesn't matter to me whether they buy from me on Etsy or whether they buy from me on my other site. I just want to make sure I have them as a repeat customer. So there you have it. Those are the pros and cons of selling on Etsy. So is Etsy worth it? In my opinion, it most definitely is, especially if you are just starting out. Etsy gives you the opportunity to get started quickly, efficiently, and inexpensively, and start making some sales. You're going to learn a lot from selling on Etsy. You're going to learn about your packaging, how you want to send out orders. You're going to learn about customer service, and it is really going to give you a leg up in your e-commerce business. But I do want to say, once you get comfortable, I recommend you opening your own site where you own it, you control it, and it follows your rules, and no one can take it from you. And you might be thinking that that's going to be super expensive, and it really isn't. If you want to know more about starting your own e-commerce site that you can run in conjunction with Etsy, I want you to watch this video that I have linked right here. I'm going to show you how to do that. It is super inexpensive, and here's the secret. It's super easy too. You don't have to have any kind of technical experience or technical knowledge. All you have to do is have a laptop where you can go in and add your pictures, answer a few questions about your products, just like Etsy, and you'll be up and running. So if you want to know more about that, make sure you watch the video that I have linked in the card above me. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope that it has helped you make a decision on whether you should start selling on Etsy. Because you made it this far, I do have something special for you. All you have to do is look down in the description, click on the link, give me your email address, and I'll send it your way. But before you do that, I'd like for you to watch the video right here, the one right below me, because I've got some more cool stuff to share with you. I'm going to meet you over there. Bye for now.